your nose in it. I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas.
Everyone, it's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Hip-hop superstar and legend Nelly talks about how he reunited and squashed his issues with the St. Lunatics. Now, as we all know, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, there was some back and forth between the St. Lunatics and Nelly, where Nelly was saying, hey, he didn't make no more money whether it was a Nelly show or if it was a Nelly and a St. Lunatics show. And if it was a St. Lunatics show, then he had to pay for all of them to come. He had to pay for all of the hotels, the wardrobe, pay them for the concert, pay for their entourages, their crew. And if he just does a Nelly show, he can do all those same songs and get the entire bag and not have to worry about helping out his folks. Now, part of me doesn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Part of me doesn't like that at all because they your homies, they your crew. If I get bread, I like to break bread with my homies. You feel me? That's just how it is. Now, if I have my own opportunities, I'm going to take those as well. But at the same time, if there's a chance where I know my bros, they not making that much money or they struggling or they just don't have the same avenues that I have, then I'm going to, if there's a way I can help them, by all means, that's what I'm going to do. So there was some back and forth. And then Ali from the St. Lunatics, he was saying that he wrote most of those songs. It really wasn't about Nelly. Nelly was just was the pretty boy swagger of the group. He didn't really have the pen game like everybody else. So he was saying that most of those songs on Country Grammar was really him. So, and then Nelly responded saying, hey, yo, so if you wrote those songs, you had a chance to do an album. Why didn't your album pop? So, hey, they was going back and forth. But anyway, last year, there was an award show when Nelly brought the St. Lunatics out with him. They squashed the beat. Now, it was with everyone but Ali, because Ali was allegedly suing Nelly. So, but everybody else was there. You know, your Murphy Lees of the world and everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at this clip from Nelly as he talks about how he squashed the beef with the rest of the St. Lunatics. Let's tune in.
Originally did in like 98.
Oh, that's
and
crazy.
Then I re-recorded it once we got the deal with Universal.
Right.
And then we put that out in 99, and then the album was in 2000. So Country Grammar, the song, actually been out for a minute, man. Those are my brothers, you know, and it's crazy because me and City, City is my little brother, say that, but that's what I used to wear the Band-Aid for, obviously.
City spread.
But Keywan and Murphy Lee are real brothers. Mm-hmm. Biologically, you should say that. And I've been knowing Murph and Keywan since Murph was like 8 years old and Keywan was like 11, 12. So we grew up literally together. Yeah. You know what I mean? Doing other shit. And we just didn't know that music was going to be, you know, where we would make our impact on the world. But man, when you got that family base, yeah, you go through shit, but I think, you know, it's sometimes confusion. Yeah. Because when you're going about things and you're not paying attention to certain things, you have no idea what's happening. Yeah. You know, but then as you get older, you're assuming what happened, but then when you find out, oh man, that wasn't the case, then it's easy. We just needed to have a conversation to be like, bro.
Lack of communication.
Bro, that's not what happened.
Right.
This is actually how that went. And at the time, you know, Murph was super young. He had just graduated from high school, basically, or probably about a year and a half removed. And yeah, man, I mean, you know, things happen so fast as well. We just needed to have a conversation and everything needed to be explained. But at the end of the day, our love for one another will never subside over business.
All right, Nation, there you have it. So you got to have mad respect for Nelly. Hey, that's what I like to see, because I'm not a big fan of these groups getting into it, man. Y'all all been boys. Y'all all grew up together. I didn't like when Dipset broke up, St. Lunatics, Bone Thugs and Harmony, the Hot Boys. None of these groups, man. I don't like to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see the camaraderie. That's how we saw y'all come into the game together. Y'all was a group. Y'all was solid together, and I like to see that continue, man. I didn't like to see when the Dog Pound broke up. I'm not a big fan of that, man. Like, cause me and my boys, we done went through all stuff as all friends do. And if you consider yourselves friends or brothers, if you ain't been through nothing with them, you can't really call them a friend, because that's how you know, going through them trials and tribulations with somebody, if they really gonna have your back. Me and my bros have been through a whole lot of stuff, but at the same time, we reconciled, squashed all of our issues, and you know, now we solid as ever. So shout out to Nelly for, you know, reconciling with his guys, man. Because like he said in his other interviews, he really doesn't need them to continue his success. But to see him bring them out, show them love, help put a bag in their pocket, that's mad respect. Nation, what do you think about Nelly's comments? What do you think about the Country Grammar album? What do you think about the Saint Lunatics album? Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you all hit that like and subscribe button on your way out.
Nose in it. I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas at all.